Serenity Story, welcome. Hi, Rich. Serenity Story, I'm doing great. How are you? Just typing in my poll question. I think this was from Yabba Dabba Doo last stream. Hello, Danielle. Happy, God, is it already Wednesday? Oh, the days are just flying. Happy life, great to see you. Serenity Story as well. Glad to hear it. Happy Wednesday. How are you holding up, Rich? All right, trivia question. Guess my favorite TV/movie soundtrack / score. I'm not getting technical with this. Okay. Let's see. Happy Wednesday. Happy life with the hearts. Serenity Story. I have to start school tomorrow. I was about to say, that's so early, but no, it's actually, end of August now. So that's like pretty normal. It's earlier than I would have started either, well, I don't know, college. I think my college classes started end of August. It wasn't post Labor Day. I'd have to check. Okay. Sounds like you're not excited about that Serenity Story. Sorry to hear that. NC, hello. I'm having a really solid week. Can't complain. I feel like, it hasn't been extraordinary, but it's been really nice. It's also been going by so quickly. I will continue to say this. Once Monday is done, like once you've checked off Monday, you've completed that day of work, to me, it feels like the rest of the week goes by in a blink. It's so crazy to me. Like my 24-hour live stream is in less than 2 weeks. It's not this coming weekend, but it's the weekend after that, which is crazy because Labor Day, that means Labor Day is coming up super, super soon. How about you, NC? How has your week been? All right, there we go. There's the trivia question. Guess my favorite TV/movie soundtrack. Big Ha says, hello, another auto detail done today. 1 to 3 details a week, been busy. Sounds like hard work. Also, I'm gonna get some comments, I know, because I have this Christmas mug, but it was the only one that was clean. All the other ones were in my dishwasher. Good to see you, Antonio Salazar. How's your week been? I've been feeling like in such a autumn spooky mood, so I don't know if I'm gonna put on Downton. I'm kind of feeling like putting on something else, but I haven't decided what it would be. I don't know. Maybe I'll put on Freaky Friday because I wanna see Freakier Friday and I haven't seen it yet. Let's see. Maybe I can get it. Serenity Story, hot cocoa. No, this is actually tea. I've turned into a tea drinker at night. Nobody is here. Hello, NC says, I agree. Once you get over work on Monday, everything seems to fly. Yeah, I don't know what that phenomenon is, because I don't think that's how it used to feel. Maybe it's a COVID thing, remote work, I don't know. But yeah, time, my sense of time, I feel like it permanently changed after the pandemic hit. It has not felt the same in the last 5 years. Hi, Chantuyi or Chantuyi. Happy Life says, thoughts on year-round school, or do you ever think any USA schools will go to year-round school? Honestly, I don't have a problem with year-round school. So I lived in Germany and taught in Germany. I taught in 2 schools, and in Germany, they have year-round school. They don't have like 3-month summer vacation. And I think research has shown now that year-round school is actually better for retention because kids, if you're gonna be away from school for 3 months, you're probably gonna forget a lot of what you were learning the previous year. So obviously there's breaks. Like in Germany, students have a ton of school breaks, but they do go to school throughout the year. There is school in the summer. So actually I think year-round school is a good thing. David, hello. Yabba dabba do. Oh, nice. I'm looking at your user profile picture and it looks like you took it from the thumbnail of my blooper reel. That is what it's looking like to me. Howdy Hannah, better get this one right. It's the question you suggested. Serenity Story, this is, oh my gosh, this has peppermint, ginger, pumpkin spice. It's like a fall, like spicy kind of tea. Like I said, I've been feeling very autumny, fall-y. Like I'm very much feeling like summer is done. Randy Michael is asking, what are you watching on TV? I was thinking of turning on Freaky Friday with Lindsay Lohan and Jamie Lee Curtis because I haven't yet gone to see Freakier Friday, the sequel. But last time I was on here, I was trying to watch Freaky Friday and it just would not load, and it made me think, like, are there a million bajillion people trying to watch Freaky Friday because they're gonna go see the sequel soon? So I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna try and watch Freaky Friday. If not, I'll throw on something else. Baku Ghost Wife, hello, new subscriber. Thank you so much for subbing. That's my pot pie. Andre, I'm in the United States. Some days I hate detailing vehicles, says Big Hoss 920. Honestly, with anything that you love, you could have like the most amazing job in the world, but I feel like there's always gonna be days that you just do not like. Okay, let's see. Woo! Oh my gosh. Wow. Gianna Forever coming in hot. Holy moly. Holy moly. Gianna Forever coming in hot. Wowza. I'm blown away by this. I turn away and then I turn back and I'm like, whoa. Thank you so very much. I'm pleasantly shocked. Oh my gosh. Big W for Gianna Forever. Thank you so much. All right, let's see. Chanthui, thank you very much. I see Torian Watson is back. Good to see you, Torian. Thank you so much for being here again. And hold on, I know it's Steve, but your channel is Aussie, Bearded Aussie. Bearded Aussie. How are you? How's life? I remember you saying you have one daughter, but I feel like you may have more than one kid. How is your daughter / how are your kids? Timothy Peters, hello, doing well. So happy you're a member. Also members, some of you already commented on this, but I posted a members only short, so only members can see it. And it's, I think it's like a 2.5 minute video of my parents' crazy dog, Rocket. And it's basically like I feel like it's a feature short film about, not really, but just it's evidence of why he is named Rocket. He's so spazzy. He gets the zoomies all the time. He sprints all over the place. Honestly, I feel like he's a little different in his brain. Let's put it that way. I just feel like he goes into this state and you're just like, that's not Rocket anymore. That's something else. And then it's like he just goes crazy and then he comes back. So if you remember, go check out the members only video of Rocket that I posted today. I was laughing while editing it. I was like, God, this dog is just crazy. Timothy Peters, how are you doing? Zamir Sia, Big Haas says, can't wait for pumpkin spice and chili fires outside. And I know, Big Haas, I was having this conversation with both my dad and my sister, and I feel like my mom earlier this week too. But my mind is already in autumn. Like I've been putting pumpkin spice in all of my coffee, all of my tea. I'm like ready for the apple orchards. I'm ready for the pumpkin carving. I'm ready for all the spooky, cutesy, I don't know, just all of it. I'm actually thinking about doing like some fall decorating on my 24-hour live stream. You guys, I'm in like plan mode because now I'm like, oh my gosh, I have a week and a half to get my schedule together for my 24-hour live stream, which is not this coming weekend, but the next one. So yes, Big Hoss, I'm ready for like the crisp autumn weather. The leaves are changing. You're wearing your jean jackets. You've got your nice fall coat, your scarves. That I'm so mentally, I'm already there, even though we're still in summer. Matthew Clark, great to see you. Hello. Doing good, Samir. W for Gianna Forever says NC. Yes, incredible. Serenity Story says a lot of schools in my area do summer break because of the old air conditioning. Oh no. I mean, that makes sense. If it's a safety hazard to have kids doing summer school, then yeah. David says, wow, I know. Serenity Story says break can be boring if you have nothing to do. Yes, and I know, I feel like there's so many great camps and programs for kids to do, but it really, it is up to the parents to get their kids signed up for stuff. And you guys, I don't have kids, as you all know, pretty much. And talking to coworkers, my coworkers, some of them have like preschool aged kids or, elementary school kids, and they're getting their kids signed up for summer camp like first thing in January. And I'm like, what? And one of my old bosses, she's like, oh yeah, if you don't get signed up for summer programming here in Minneapolis or St. Paul by the end of January, all of the slots are filled up. It's like a competitive sport, you guys. It's intense getting your kids into summer programs. Ugh. Andre says, I was thinking you were in Germany. I'm not in Germany, but I do speak German and I have been to Germany many times. Hakan, I'm doing good. Torian Watson says, I've only seen Pirates of the Caribbean and Harry Potter, so I'm going to guess Harry Potter. I hope you're doing well tonight. Yes, Torian Watson, I am having a really, really nice evening and honestly, a very, very fast week. These like last, I would say August has gone by really quickly. One Eye, the science guy, hello. NC says, do you have a favorite fall drink? I should save that, NC. I'm collecting trivia questions now because I want to have 24 trivia questions for the 24 hours of my live stream. That's happening soon. Danicho is back, hello. Brendang? Sorry. I don't have any pets, Torian. Baku Goswife, I think you're pretty and kind-hearted. Thank you very much. Matthew Clark is a nice little video. I saw that you commented. I will get to you guys' comments. I didn't reply to everybody, but thank you for watching it, Matthew. Ice Cream says W. Did the allergies kick in when playing with Rocket? I don't think they did last week. It was last week on Tuesday night. It was my dad's birthday, which would have been your birthday as well, NC. And I had gone over to my parents' house and then we went out for dinner close by. So I was there briefly and I must have been, playing with Rocket for like 10 minutes, maybe 10, 15. But no, I don't remember having like stuffy nose, itchy eyes, sneezing, which can sometimes happen. So maybe it's just a matter of I didn't have enough exposure. Serenity Story says, what is your favorite pumpkin spice flavored things? Oh, I love these. I'm honestly, guys, you guys should like tell me trivia questions because I am putting together my schedule for my 24-hour live stream. Also, sorry, there's a car alarm outside. Let's see, favorite pumpkin spice treat. Let's put it that way. And then, oh shoot, what was the other one? Favorite fall drink. Oh, there's some good ones. Oh my God, what to pick? Okay, you guys are making me think. I'm sorry if I'm saying let me see if I could just say your channel name, if it's different. Brendang. Let's see, Zamir. Yes, Andre, I'm already thinking ahead to Halloween because I love it so much. Yabba Dabba Doo says, I think the schools in Scotland begin to go back next week after a 6-week break. Makes sense. Kita, hello. Megan Leach said hi. Torian Watson says, looking for a new show to watch on Netflix. Any suggestions? Boy, it really depends on what kind of show you're wanting to watch. So, I mean, I love the Great British Baking Show. That's like baking. If you want a good documentary, the Martha Stewart documentary is really interesting. The Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders documentary, super fascinating. I just started watching The Gilded Age because it's made by the same people, like I think it's the same creator, the same producer as Downton Abbey, and it has that like very fanciful, beautiful aesthetic kind of feel. So I would recommend The Gilded Age for a series, and I think it's still going. Kelly Kotovin is here. Hello, hello. Stank, hello. William Barry. Andre, I'm in Germany, but I don't speak German. I'm in a touristic area in Bavaria. Oh my gosh. Where in Bavaria do you live? Because I lived in Bayern for 1 year. It was great. Matthew, I'm curious to know, what are some of your favorite sports logos? I've always loved the Arsenal Gunners logo because it's an Arsenal. So that's really cool. I'd have to think of like football logos. I really like the arrowhead, like the Flint arrowhead of the Kansas City Chiefs. Other sports logos. Those are the two that come to mind. Dustin Parker is back. Torian Watson says, possible trivia questions. What exotic pet would I get if I could choose between? I like that. Yep. Keep them coming. Which exotic pet, ... Okay, that one I definitely will do. Bishop Bullwinkle, hello. I had a great Wednesday, and it looks like you selected Downton Abbey for the poll. Pascal Jerome, good to see you, Pascal. How have you been? Gianna Forever, favorite Thanksgiving dish? Yep. Let's do it. Oops. All right. Tony is here. Welcome, Tony. Hope you're doing good. Let's see. Zamir is from Pakistan and lives in Saudi Arabia. Rich with all the members emojis. Thank you. Gianna Forever, WWE Raw on Netflix Monday nights at 8 p.m. I do not watch WWE Raw. I don't think I've ever seen it. Zamir says, I work in movie. Your own shop is for years. Okay. Torian Watson, trivia questions, favorite chips, favorite candy bar. I like it. Chips or crisps for those who are not in the US. And then you said favorite candy bar. I think that one would have to be of all time. The bloopers, Pascal. Yes, I love making the blooper reels for you guys. In Dinklespool. Okay, I don't know Dinklespool. Kimosabe with the fire emojis. Torian Watson, I'll look up The Gilded Age and see if it's something I'm interested in. Thanks. Yeah, you're welcome. I think it's historical fiction. I think there's some elements of truth, but they've taken some liberties with it. Kaylin is back. Hello, Kaylin. How are you doing? Dwiggy TV OG says, hey. Brandon Preacher Green, good to see you. John Visser, hello. I love when you go live. One of my favorite lives. Thank you, Brandon Preacher Green. Glad to hear it. Glad that you enjoy it. Ernest, how is your training going? I was going to ask you the other day, When does your Army Reserve training end? Like, how long will it go? Kaylin, I'm doing good. How about you? Rice pudding, which I think, isn't that Yabba Dabba Doo? Yeah. Looks like you changed your profile picture. What is this? Profile picture changed to Halloween earrings, available from Amazon. It's also Day of the Dead or Days of the Dead in Mexico. Yes. Okay. I was confused there for a second. I was like, I think that's Yabba Dabba Doo, but the profile picture suddenly changed. So now I'm second guessing myself. If you could hang out with anyone from any time in the past or present for a day, who would it be? Probably Winston Churchill, or I don't know, even more than Winston, it probably would be Queen Elizabeth II, or some epic leader, like who's a Napoleon would be one. It'd be Napoleon, Queen Elizabeth II, Queen Elizabeth I from like the 1500s, Mary Queen of Scots. Who's another big one? Alexander the Great. Just these like major people, like who lived incredibly large lives. So yeah, maybe Napoleon. He'd be so interesting to talk to. I'll go with Napoleon Bonaparte. Andre says it's like 1.5 hours from Nuremberg. Okay, nice. Sajad said hi. Ernest is there until Sunday. Okay, how close is your training? Like, do you have to fly out for it? Is there a local site where you can just kind of drive and be like, how does this work? I'm so interested how this works. Kai is here. Good to see you. J.R. Phillips, good to see you as well. How you been? Andre is asking, when am I coming again to visit Germany? I don't know. Probably, like, I don't have plans to go to Germany in the next year, so it might be 2 years. Trevino, good to see you. Dexterity is back. Oh my gosh, you guys. Tea after dinner. So nice. I love it. Aurelius Cooper is back. What is your favorite city in the United States that you have visited? This is a poll question I have most certainly done. I'll save it for tonight. I'll make it the second poll question, Aurelius Cooper. Pascal, so beautiful. Thank you. Do you eat roses? I do not eat roses. I don't think I've ever eaten a rose in my life. Pocahontas, is that who you would want to go back in history and talk to, J.R. Phillips? Oh, Kaylin is saying, sister is already off to college. Oh, I never had that experience because I'm the oldest of 2. And so my sister for sure would be able to relate to you, where, I mean, I remember she helped me move into college, and then, you know, she was still in high school for a year, and then she went to college herself. So yeah, she definitely had the experience of being like, oh, all right, older sister's gone now. It's just me. Okay. Dwiggy TV user. I feel like, hold on. Let me see if your channel name is different. BK. All right. Hello, BK. How are you? Come to New Zealand. I would love to come to New Zealand. I don't know when I'll be coming to New Zealand. Can't make any promises, but I would love to go at some point. And the thing is, it's such a brutal journey from the United States. Flying to New Zealand, flying to Australia, flying that far east, like to Japan, Singapore. It's like literally half a world away. The jet lag. So, I mean, I would love to see it, but that is definitely a barrier, is just the long travel time, recovering from that physically, and then of course the cost, because like the farther you have to fly, the more expensive it is to go. So one day I'll make it to New Zealand and Australia and all the countries over that direction, but for the time being, you know, especially since COVID, like I have not left the country since COVID except for Canada. Like maybe let's not count Canada, but yeah, distant travels, have not done that since 2019. Um, a boy likes me in school says KK Bergen. Okay. I am Saudi girl. If you love Saudi Arabia, wink. Torian Watson, I tried my first crumble cookie. Yes, Torian Watson. I have had crumble once in my life, and I had my first and only crumble cookie almost 2 years ago for my 30th birthday. So if you go onto my YouTube channel and you scroll back, I do vlogs for every single birthday. And 2 years ago, I posted my vlog for my birthday, and you can see in the vlog, I filmed my crumble cookie, because you get a free crumble cookie on your birthday. So yes, it was so, I mean, that stuff is so bad for you. I mean, I don't even want to know. I wouldn't want to look up the grams of sugar in a crumble cookie, because it's like massive. I remember my cookie was probably this big, like almost, probably it could have covered my whole like features on my face. It was like this big, it was this thick, and it had chocolate chunks and oh my god, there was I think maybe M&Ms, little peanut butter, I forget, it was like some kind of peanut butter chocolate, maybe some marshmallows. It was the most decadent cookie I've ever eaten. That thing is probably a dinner's worth of calories, because it's so, like, it's so unhealthy, but it was really fun to eat a crumble cookie for my birthday 2 years ago. Thank you, Joss. Andre says, I come here just for a year or two, just arrived like a month ago. Oh, you're from London, okay. Nice. Anderson Oliveira, hello. Andre, I'm going to be 32 in a few weeks. My birthday is on September 13th, so it's less than a month away, you guys. I'm getting so pumped for my birthday. I cannot tell you. J.R. Phillips, Primetime Nut, hello. Torian Watson says, might not watch The Gilded Age, but I'm grateful for the suggestions. Yeah, if you like, definitely The Gilded Age is not for everybody. I feel like I think it's more of like a girl show. It's very like, ooh, look at the pretty houses, look at the pretty outfits, there's some gossip, there's some drama. Like, not, I would say it's, if I could guess the viewership, it's more women that watch it than men. But if there's a specific type of show or movie that you want to watch on Netflix, like if there's a genre or like an actor you particularly like, then put it in the chat, and that I might be able to think of other recommendations. Just an idea, what do you think? Oh, I think you retracted your message, I'm not sure. Sajad, hello. William Barry, New Zealand is beautiful. So I've heard and so I've seen. Gianna Forever, the flight to Madrid is insane. Is it really? Oh, I don't think so. Not compared to Australia, if you're starting from the United States. Ernest says it all depends on what kind of training we have going on. We've all flown out to Texas before. Okay, very cool. And how often, do you have this once a year, this Army Reserve training, Ernest? Primetime Nut, why have you not left the country since the before times? I have actually. Technically, I have visited Canada. I did a vacation up in Thunder Bay. That was really fun. The thing is, COVID hit in 2020, but then for the next like year and a half to 2 years, they were like, you could not travel, like you could not return to the United States without like a breath test that showed you weren't infected or you weren't sick. So the risk was so high that you could get stranded in a foreign country, or God forbid, would have to go to a hospital in a foreign country and try and get treatment. Like, for example, I had a vacation planned to go to Iceland in the summer of 2021, because I remember thinking, oh, this COVID thing, like, it'll be pretty much like in the bag, we'll be done, and summer 2021 will be solid. And then I remember it just kept getting closer and closer to the departure date to go to Iceland, and it's just still everyone, like, people were getting sick, the vaccines were still just getting rolled out, especially for like the younger people were like last priority compared to like higher priority people. So for me, I think a lot of the travel, like 2020, 2021, and even 2022, I just was like, I have no interest in traveling and potentially getting sick and then being stuck in a foreign country until I can return to the United States, potentially being hospitalized in a country where I don't speak the language and they're doing medical stuff to me and I don't know what they're saying. Like, that seemed like a nightmare from a financial standpoint and a health standpoint, and just so much stress. So I was like, no international travel. And then I did go to Canada that was in 2022. But honestly, I think for me, my focus shifted much more domestic and local with COVID. I was like, well, if we can't go anywhere, I guess let's go have some fun locally, and did a lot of road trips, explored all these parts of Minnesota, went to Canada. I had been there before, but it was like, yeah, let's just check out what's going on in my own backyard, because we're all stuck here. We can't go anywhere. We can't fly. Like, everyone's on lockdown protocol. And yeah, it really made me realize, like, wow, there's a lot of stuff locally that I didn't even realize was here. That's really cool. And I can just travel locally. And I love it too. I mean, it's easier. It's not as exhausting. You don't have jet lag if you can just, like, hop in a car and drive a few hours and then be there. So honestly, local and domestic travel, highly underrated, I would say. I think like, especially in the US, I would say there's like this, oh, you gotta go to Mexico, you gotta go to Europe, you gotta go to Chile, you gotta go like somewhere exciting and exotic, and you gotta get away from home. And I'm like, actually, there's a lot of cool stuff locally. Also, the United States is a massive place, okay? I've been to half of the United States. I got like 25 states left to go. So yeah, I mean, I think that just my travel focus shifted more to domestic travel, and I've loved it ever since. Okay, Joey Oss, Kaylin, I have always wanted to go outside the United States. You can always start with Canada. Hey, I know Canada is close and it's very similar to the US culturally. Like, it feels like you're basically in the United States for the most part. So you can always just go there. That's an easy one. I mean, you do get a little bit of foreignness. There's certain things that are different in Canada, but it's just like a fun, accessible, pretty affordable place to go to. You don't have to fly across an ocean. You don't have to switch a language. It's like pretty easy. So I would say, like, that's a good, if you want to just leave the country and just, go somewhere else, check out Canada. Canada's great. Zamir, I have a medicine that can make your hair completely straight. Okay, I wouldn't take it, but I know some people want to straighten their hair. Drake says, OMG, that's so cool. Bo Tiki, how are you? How's life in North Dakota? What's up? We need updates. Okay. Oh, dang it, just like that, I'm behind. Andre is 36 years old. Gianna Forever says that stuff is terrible for you. Primetime Nut, let Ernest Grass take you out to a nice vegan dinner. Jaya Yala, hello, and it looks like you're from Brazil. Drake, Ernest says, I wish I could better Ernest says, I wish I could better explain it, but I am not sure what word is being blocked. Oh, I see. That's nice. I'm 36. Parker Jakes, Danielle Urich. I think they are overrated when he tried crumbles. Really? I mean, it's one of those things I think of it like, if I, in my entire life, only smoked one cigarette, I don't think that one cigarette would have really that, if any, impact on my longevity, whatever. Same with Crumble Cookie. Like, I don't plan to go to Crumble and get a free cookie this time around. Like, I've really been pulling back on like super sugary foods, watching my added sugars. Like, you guys know I love baking treats. I love cookies. I love cakes. But I'm trying to be like really not so, the more you read about how bad sugar is for you and like refined flours, the harder it is to like eat something where you're like, this is bad. This is, this should be like a special occasion type of thing. But yeah, I am not gonna get my crumble cookie this year. Maybe in the future, maybe in another year or two, I'll do it. Family, it better be Harry Potter. Okay, it's Edits is back. Good to see you again. Thank you so much. Sorry, I'm getting caught up. I'm now behind on this chat. It's kind of a slow start tonight, and now I'm like, oh crap. Okay, I gotta get caught up. Gianna Forever says, gotta watch WWE Raw. I will make a note of it because I love WWE. Actually, you know what? Gianna Forever? I know exactly what I'm gonna watch right now. I started watching this documentary about WWE. It's on Netflix, and the thing is, I grew up in a household where we laughed at WWE. It's like, oh my God, it's scripted, it's fake, it's this and that. Yes, it is scripted, but dude, these people work their butts off. It's like a cross between sports and theater, like a theater play. Like, these people are remembering scripts and choreography and who's gonna do what move and what the narrative is. Like, it's wild. So I'm blanking who was asking me earlier about Netflix recommendation. Was it Torian Watson? Shoot, I'm blanking completely, and I'm so sorry. I'm so far behind now. But yes, Netflix recommendation, check out the WWE documentary, because these people are no joke. So, speaking of which, let's actually find this. I'm so far behind, yikes. Okay. Such a cutie says ice cream. Boss Queen, don't even have to wear makeup. Cute freckles. Thank you, Jason Todd. Great to see you. Drake. Let's see. Andre, which countries from Asia did you visit? And if so, did you like so I've only visited one country in Asia. It's like disputably in Asia. I visited Azerbaijan. I lived in Baku for a summer. All right, Parker Jakes, it says, I would love to go to Tallahassee. I want to go to Florida. Yes. Girl 2025 says 2 a.m. here. Botigi, it's Edits. Ernest says, normally, yes, annual training is once a year, but I'm doing a split annual training. I did a week in June and now 10 days in August. Very cool. Benjamin Mathematics is back. Good to see you. Trainwrecks Ice Cream says silver price is up again. Sad. And see. Aurelius Cooper, what was your favorite toy as a kid? Probably my life-size Barbie doll. I loved Barbie dolls as a kid. Andre, I wait to open visa for East Europe because as soon they do, I want to visit Miami. Okay. Barbarian Home Guard. Thoughts on Amtrak? Think it's great. User, find it so weird people doing carnivore diets, especially preaching how healthy it is. Don't mean to sound judgy, just can't understand how anyone can think vegetables are unhealthy. Yeah, that is, yes. I am not against any diet out there within reason. It's just like, obviously, there's meats, there's dairy, there's eggs, there's nuts, there's seeds, there's veggies, and there's beans. Like, those are like the big things, I think, like the big categories. I don't have anything against carnivore diet. It's personally, I would never do it. And also, I'm like, veggies are so good. Like, I can't imagine never not eating veggies. That's like impossible. Benjamin, nice earrings. My name is Hannah Benjamin. Torian Watson, the last movie I watched was Adopt a Highway with Ethan Hawke. Ooh, I love Ethan Hawke. He's one of my faves. I do enjoy movies that are quite less talking style movies. Okay. Matthew Clark says, I've been to all 48 as a truck driver and I'm still seeing new neat things. I have thought this. So I love driving. I love being on the road. I love just traveling by car or vehicle is my favorite way to travel. And I don't think I would last long, but I feel like there would be parts of being a truck driver that would be so fun. Just getting to see all these different parts of the country. So that would be the highlight of being a truck driver. Botiki says, been working too much down in Texas more than I like. Oh my gosh, wow. Okay, so are you based in North Dakota, but you've been like flying or traveling down to Texas for work then? If anyone wants to visit Canada, try Banff. Yes, I have coworkers who have gone on trips to Banff and they've shown me pictures and it's crazy. It's beautiful. You should make a Harry Potter emoji. We'll see. It's edits for members. Botiki says food in Canada is terrible. Really? Juarez says, hi, Blue Diamond. I don't have Blue Diamond almonds with me today. Torian Watson, I tried a bit of the Dubai chocolate brownie. I don't think I could eat a whole cookie or something from Crumble. I'd die. Yeah, it's you know what it is. I mean, you should know that it's like a very extravagant one-off. Like, I would say you should probably eat one Crumble cookie a year, maybe two. It's one of those things where like, man, if you're eating something like that every week even, I just feel like it's such a sugar bomb and so processed and so not good for you. Yeah. I think it's a lot for your body to handle, especially if you don't eat highly concentrated, junk, sugary dessert food like that. Cure is back. Hi, Cure. Pumbaa Pig. I love WWE. I got a Bursey Wyatt autographed photo. Okay. Don't know who that is, but that's cool. Its edit says, I believe sometimes it is scripted. Oh, my leg is falling asleep. Damien, how are you, Damien? Good to see you. Avery Rich is here. Kaylin says, I never got into WWE. I got into it as an adult. Coda Boss. Trey back. Thank you. We're almost ready for Hogwarts in September. Yes. Sasha Marks. I don't play that game. Rohit. Hello, Dragon. Botigi, based in North Dakota, travel for work all the time. Gotcha. Okay. Rohit. Jimbo Jones. What are people saying in the poll? Pirates of the Caribbean. Jeez, you guys, I feel like my eyes must be dry because I just switched out my contacts this evening and I feel like my eyes already feel dry. Let me redo this. Kaylin, it takes me a few days to finish a whole crumble cookie. Yeah, those things. Oh, let's just look it up for fun. Because I gotta know now. How many calories in a crumble cookie? Oh, I think I got the chocolate chip one. Let's see. A crumble cookie, specifically a chocolate chip crumble cookie, is about 730 calories. Oh my God. And there's crumble cookies that have 1,000. Wow. I mean, they are deluxe cookie. Like, they're so good, but they're so crazy, like crazy calorie dense. Rohit, yes, I do like Dragon Ball Z. Hog, good to see you. Have you ever seen the show Too Dumb? It's on Netflix. No, I haven't heard of that before. Oh shoot, I'm blanking. Somebody help me. What did I say? Someone asked a question, a trivia question. I was like, hold that thought. I'm gonna make it my trivia question. Oh, it was my favorite. Oh, I'd have to scroll back. Shoot, I totally blanked. Enjoy those calories in moderation. Yes, Hog, I agree. One cookie was 2,800 calories. Which one? Highest calorie crumble cookie. I don't know if there's one that's that big because I'm seeing here the highest calorie crumble cookie is the brownie sundae cookie, and it's reported to have over 1,200 calories. But I mean, think about that. That is, if you're going by that, by the average, like, 2,000 calories a day, that's more than half. That's, yeah, that is so much. So many calories. It's just, yeah, so many calories packed into such a small thing. Hakan, good to see you. What's your favorite movie? Gladiator with, what's his face? Russell Crowe. Shoot, I want to track down what I said. Oh, dang it. I'm going to go through these comments and see what triggered the thought to make a second poll question. Let's see, Boss Queen. Sorry, I'm just scrolling through. Let's see. Araparos is here. Bentley Endicott, good to see you. Chip Broadhead. Well, I have been to the Harry Potter train station and I've touched the wall, Harry Potter, and so jump into. Yes, I have visited King's Cross as well in London. Steve Austin said hi. Chip Broadhead, hello. I'm doing good. Steve Austin. Yabba dabba do. Why worry about calories? Just enjoy eating them. It's more. Well, calories is one thing. I would say beyond calories, like look at the food itself and try not to kid yourself. So looking at a crumble cookie, like that is so much sugar. Like when you look at how much sugar you're supposed to have, like recommended intake of sugar on a daily basis, oh my God, that is like a mega crumble cookie, the 1,200 calorie one, that's probably more than a week's worth of sugar, I would guess. Primetime nut, let's try something different here. No. I mean, I don't really have an interest in doing a TED Talk, but we'll see. Never say never. Hakan, my favorite movie is Revenge of the Horse. I don't know that movie. Peace and joy, good to see you. Michael Johnson, hello. Darn, I wish I could remember what it was. Someone asked a question and it totally made me think, okay, that's gonna be my second poll question. Crumble has been calling ICE on their employees. Oh geez, I did not hear that. Wow. Benjamin, train wrecks. Oh, who was it? I wish someone could, if you remember what it was, put it in the chat. Carnivore diet. Last movie I watched. Oh my God, I know what it was. My favorite city in the United States that I've visited. Got it. Okay, Haley Ross, good to see you. I was telling you how you will perform for us this evening. I'm not gonna do that. Michael Johnson, thank you for wearing my favorite earrings. I wear these earrings in every single live stream because it's a tradition and people really like them. PT Super Steve and Lisa, two channel members. So good to see you. Lisa, I know you watched the members only short that I posted today with my parents' crazy dog. PT Super Steve, I don't know if you've seen it already, but if you haven't, check it out. I posted a members video and it's, yeah, my parents' dog is definitely a handful, but we love him. NC says probably Wisconsin. I do love Wisconsin. I don't think they love us as much as we love them though. That's what's so sad. Can you do what's my favorite instrument? You guys, I'm collecting trivia questions for my 24-hour live stream. I'm gonna quickly poll that as the reminder, like tell me when my 24-hour live stream is. And then I can add some other ones. Fave instrument. Let's see. Chip Broadhead, did you enjoy London? Would you come back to the UK? I'm planning on going to Scotland next summer. So I loved London. I've been to London twice. I went to London in April of 2017 and April of 2018. I've also been to Oxford to visit a roommate of mine from college who got her master's degree at the University of Oxford. Unfortunately, I've seen like some not great stuff coming out of the UK, like just cities looking kind of dangerous, and yeah, I don't know. I feel like the vibe has changed a lot, and I follow a lot of Brits and some London people, and they're just like, dude, I'm getting the F out of the UK. It's I mean, they say some pretty sad things. But yeah, I've seen some like troubling things coming out of the UK, specifically London, in terms of safety, in terms of litter, in terms of just like cleanliness and vacancies, and yeah, just it's sad. So just based on the videos I've seen, so probably not gonna come back to London anytime soon, except for maybe like a Chelsea game or an Arsenal game. But I definitely want to go to Scotland, so I have plans in the next year to go to Scotland. All right, I know I'm behind. Rich with the Hannah, Minnesota, Squirrel, Cristiano, and Gordon emojis. Some of my absolute faves. Torian Watson says, I just Googled Dubai chocolate brownie from Crumble, 890 calories, glad I only had a small bite. Yeah, I don't even know I don't know what Dubai chocolate, I feel like it's become a craze now. So, yeah. I need to know more about Dubai chocolate, like why it's become, I see it everywhere on social media and I don't know what it is. Like, I'm guessing it's just a type of chocolate that comes from Dubai. PT Super C, I love dogs even when they are a handful. Yes, me too. Okay guys, trivia question. First one for tonight. Guess my favorite TV/movie soundtrack. Pirates of the Caribbean got the most, but I think that's because I listed it first. I love that soundtrack, but it's not my favorite. Second place, Harry Potter with 32% of the vote. Yes, it is Harry Potter. It's just, I mean, I don't really think I need much explanation. Harry Potter is so central to my life, central to my childhood. I love it so much. Original GNAR maybe? Yabba Dabba Doo, I know of one city you like, so if it's in there, if you know, you know. Okay, Sam, Sauce and Sam is here. Sam, while you're a member, I know you had to cancel your membership, but while you're a member, you should check out the members only video I posted today if you haven't seen it already. Matthew Clark is saying favorite board game. Love this. I actually don't know what my favorite board game is. I'm gonna have to think. I have some ideas. Michael Johnson, you must have been a teacher in another life. I have been a teacher in this life, actually. I was a teacher for 1 year in Germany. I taught English. Chip Broadhead, well, any country has bad places. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But what's really sad about London is I hear people talking about London who are from there and they're like in their 60s and 70s, and they talk about how it's changed over the decades. So I think for me what's sad is like the decline that people are talking about when it comes to London. Because there's problems in my city, there's problems in every city. But I think the decline in safety and cleanliness and, I don't know, just, it's like sad to see. Hog, London sounds like Chicago. All right, PT Super C, yeah, but the UK has had too many bad places. Yeah, but Abdu Hannah, it's safe in the UK just like America be streetwise. I know, but the thing is I'm listening to UK people saying that they're leaving because it's so bad. So I take their word for it. I don't know because I'm not over there. Favorite instrument is the violin, and I have one. It says it's Edits. Dubai chocolate is very satisfying. Hello, Brian, the highly sensitive healer. Hello. How have you been? I'm a literal goose. Top of the morning. Oh, Dubai chocolate is pistachio. What? What is Dubai chocolate? Oh, I see. It's like chocolate that's filled with pistachio. Oh my gosh, interesting. Pistachio tahini cream. What? I'm so intrigued by, I would love this. I hope there's a vegan version of this somewhere because pistachios are vegan if you don't add anything to them. Tahini is vegan. I eat it every single day. And I love chocolate. So, wow. I need to, maybe I'll do this on my live stream. Trying Dubai chocolate for the first time. Try Dubai chocolate if I can get my hands on a vegan. Well, there has to be. I'm sure someone has swooped in here and seen an opportunity in the market to make vegan Dubai chocolate. Yes, oh my gosh, Brian, Dubai chocolate sounds incredibly satisfying. It looks so, I love the like color of it too. PT Super Steve, Hannah, you made the right choice going to Scotland. I'm so excited to go to Scotland. It's Edda says, yes, I knew it. I picked Harry Potter. I can play Hedwig's theme on harmonica. That's awesome, PT Super Steve. Who's Zeif? I do get the Doja Cat comment quite a bit. Michael Johnson hasn't seen any of the movies I listed. Chip Broadhead. Well, it's like saying don't go to the US due to all the gun shootings. True. Rice pudding or Yabba Dabba Do HP. It had to be one to me. Yes, exactly. Chip Broadhead. I liked London, but honestly, if I were to go back, I am going to go back to the UK. That's the plan next year. I wouldn't want to go back to London because there's so many other cities. I would want to go to Liverpool. I would want to go to Manchester. I would want to go to Newcastle. I would want to go to wherever the heck Shakespeare is from. I forget, Stratton upon Avon, whatever. Bath. Oh my gosh, there's so much history in Bath. Aberdeen. Yeah, all of the Scottish Highlands, just, yeah, so much of it. I feel like it would be such an opportunity missed if I went to the UK for a third time and I went to London again, because it's like, I should go to other cities. Bonnie Cargas from Brazil. I really want to learn how to play Lily's theme on violin. Beautiful. I love that. Blaze Blazin, good to see you. Highly sensitive healer. Even if you just broke it open, it would be awesome live. Yes, 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 yes. Also, Brian, I don't know if you heard me say this earlier. I've been saying it over and over, but I don't know. Some people just don't hear it. I am doing a 24-hour live stream on Labor Day weekend. So not this weekend, but the next weekend. I'm going from a Saturday to a Sunday. It's gonna be really fun. CKN New Jersey. Check out Robin Trower's song Hannah. Heavy love song. Sorry for off topic. I'll write it down. Hannah. Heavy love song by Robin Trower. Oh, the sad like heavy love songs are heavy. Torian Watson, I liked the stream. Stay awesome. Thank you, Torian, so much. Newcastle and visit the coast. Tynemouth and Whitley Bay. Some of these cities, I'm like, I don't know if I'm saying it right. But yes, there's so much of the UK. Just watching Premier League, I would love to go to all of the cities represented in the Premier League. I would love to go to Leicester. I'd love to go to Brighton. I'd love to go to Luton Town, Ipswich Town. I mean, they got relegated, but I'm just thinking of, you know, cities. Who else? Leeds. I don't know where Leeds is from. Some of them, I don't know if they're a city or if they're just named like, you know, Crystal Palace and they happen to be in a different city. Wolverhampton, York. Yeah. So many places to see. Ace, your live is always recommended to me. Glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that the YouTube algorithm is feeding this live stream to people. I'm gonna do a quick trivia question that you all should get right. So, who knows, who can tell me when the 24-hour live stream, I'll say when my 24-hour live stream will be. And then I'm just gonna put some nice dash options. You get a 50-50 shot. You know people are still gonna pick the dashes. Okay, there's your second poll question. You better get it right. OG Savannah is here. Hello. Let me go to your channel and see if it's a different name. OG Savannah. Nope. Yabba Dabba Doo said, Hannah, if you're coming to Scotland, check out the Edinburgh, I never know if I'm saying this right, Edinburgh Festival, a mixture of performing arts, theater, films, etc. It's on in every August. Okay, that's good timing because I'm thinking I'll either be in Scotland. It wouldn't be May, and it probably wouldn't be June or July, actually. So I think it'll be August. So let me take some more notes. Obviously I will be telling you all, I'll like keep you posted on my magnificent Scottish vacation plans for next year. Edinburgh Festival, okay. And that's in August. Ooh, running out of room. Okay, looks like people are doing good on the poll. There's still people picking the first option, which is ridiculous. So vote, everybody, and this is to make sure people know when my 24-hour live stream is happening. Michael Johnson, that's a large mug, I know. It is a very large mug. Sadly, my tea has gone cold, but it's still delicious, cold. Edilson, I don't speak Portuguese. Toby Montgomery says hello. 24-hour live stream sounds epic. Yeah, Brian, I'm planning for it for sure. I am in the process of planning every single hour and just, at least have 2 things planned. And I definitely am planning to be in my kitchen a lot, like on my feet, chopping things, cooking things, just because I feel like recipes tend to take a really long time, especially when you're trying to talk and respond to comments. So yes, I'm planning on doing several recipes. I'm gonna be watching some movies. I'll have plenty of coffee. Yeah, just different things to take up 24 hours. Mary Shayrell is here. Chip Broadhead, UK is stuck in its Victorian past and doesn't want to move forward. Interesting you say that. I think I've heard people say it's quite the opposite. They've gone way too far on the progressive side. Mary Shayrell, Toby Montgomery, on your birthday live stream. When is my birthday? My birthday is on a Saturday. So I might go live for a little bit on my birthday, actually. I haven't decided for sure. Michael Johnson, August 30th and 31st. Yes, thank you guys for remembering. Thank you, Aurelius Cooper. Book Lover, hello, Randy. I had a really good Wednesday. This week is flying by, as these past weeks have been. Andre, I'm not doing a Scottish accent. I don't really know how to do one. I only have a few minutes, but at least I made it. I published chapter 10 of my book finally. Good job. Wow. 10 chapters. Zach Cardio. What type of live stream genre is this? I am either chilling on my couch chatting with people, or I'm in my kitchen making food. Andre, 24-hour live stream, so you will do live and when you sleep. I will sleep after my 24-hour live stream. So I'm gonna sleep all day once I am done with my live stream. Let's see, edit says ridiculous. Ridiculous. All right, guys, you're doing good on the poll. I want to close it just so that I can put in an actual other poll. Matthew, what are some strategies you are going to use to be able to stay up through the night when you are feeling tired? I mean, I've been doing this my whole life. Not that I don't stay up all night, but I've just had things where, like, you're at a job, you're at a desk job, you're in a classroom taking a class, and you have to just force yourself to stay up. So I'm like able to just will myself to be awake. Just a dude, hello. It's edits ridiculous. It's Harry Potter, of course. You guys did good on the poll. So my 24-hour live stream is August 30th to August 31st. It's the last 2 days of this month. And if you're in the United States, just remember that my live stream is on Labor Day weekend, Saturday to Sunday of Labor Day weekend. So that's nice because I'll have a third day to just get adjusted and then go back to work on Tuesday. Just a dude didn't get to vote in the poll. Sorry to hear that, but I think you already knew the answer. Jason Todd, Tampa, Florida, travel to the Sunshine State. I've never been to Florida and I would love to go. Andre, did you meet with anybody from this channel? No, I've never done in-person meetups for internet YouTube stuff, just out of caution. But I'm not opposed to it in the future. Dear Dabat, have you finished your work? Yes, for today. William Barry, the answer for the first poll was Harry Potter. Harry Potter is my favorite soundtrack. All right. Book lovers forever. I'm probably going to create a new channel for my book. I might add an audiobook. Love this. I love these updates. It's edits Snape and Neville's grandma's clothes. Yes. William Barry, I got it wrong. Oh, what did you think my favorite soundtrack was? Have you been keeping up with the House of the Dragon? I've seen the first season, but I haven't watched it past that. Okay. This is gonna be a new trivia question. Okay, guess my favorite US city that I've visited. Is it, okay, I gotta think. Okay. Okay, there you go. New trivia question. Guess my favorite US city that I've visited. And obviously this is not counting Minneapolis, my home city. Sweet, I'm caught up, so let me take this opportunity. And also guys, if you think of more trivia questions, just drop them in the chat. Because I want to have 24 trivia questions for my 24-hour live stream. Aurelius Cooper is guessing Savannah, Georgia. I can't remember, but it wasn't Harry Potter or Downton Abbey. So the other two options were Game of Thrones and sorry, one second. What were the four options? It was Harry Potter, Downton Abbey, Game of Thrones, and I'm forgetting what I put. William Barry guessed Boston, Lupe Vegas. William Barry, Boston, Zamir doing good. Game of Trolls. Oh, I love Game of Thrones. All right. Oh, Netflix is so dangerous. There's so much stuff. It's Ren is saying hi to book lovers. Oh, it's book lovers forever. Hello. HBG the label. Hello. All right. Oh my God, there's so much. I feel like it's bad because I'm like, oh, wait, that looks good. Oh, wait, that looks good. Oh, wait, that looks good. My Oxford year. Oh, cute. Aw. There's so many cute movies, guys. NC guessed Savannah. The channel I'm currently on is going to be the one for my book. Okay, thanks for letting us know. It's Ren. Just a dude. Fun tiny detail in Game of Thrones is during the Red Wedding, the band starts to play the Lannister song before. Yes. Oh yeah. What's it called? The Rains of Castamere. I love that song. David Becker, yes, I'm doing good. How are you? Dan gotta go by. Okay, it's Ren. It's confusing, honestly. Says it's edits. Oh, in HBO. You guys, I'm flip-flopping so much. I'm like, oh wait, I could watch this. I could watch this. What does it say? Continue watching for Hannah. What do maybe I will just, I don't know. At this point, I'm like, just finish Downton. Because the third and final movie is coming out in a few weeks. And so I've been going through the series once more. David says, I'm doing great. I'm glad to hear it. Zamir, thank you. Victor Moran, thank you very much. It's edits. No, I do not like Stranger Things. I've watched some of it and I just hated it. Not my kind of movie or show. I don't like the 80s. I don't like retro. I didn't like the concept of the show. So I'm gonna head back to Downton Abbey, good old Downton Abbey. Save the WWE documentary for when I'm hanging out with Rachie. All right. Who is your favorite in House of the Dragon? Based on the first season, I really liked the uncle, I think Uncle Damon. Victor Moran. I'm half European mix and half Ethiopian. Wow, PT Supersty. I haven't watched Netflix since The Queen's Gambit. I remember watching The Queen's Gambit when it was like trending #1 during COVID. I think it came out in 2020 or 2021. Let's Google this. When did The Queen's Gambit come out on Netflix? Oh, this is gonna kill me. Oh my God. The Queen's Gambit came out October 23, 2020. And I binged that show. I was so addicted to it. I just loved how stylish it was and suspenseful, and the main character. I love Anya Taylor-Joy. She's amazing. I can't believe that was the fall of 2020. Whew. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Is there season 2? Oh, the show was intended to be a limited series and they didn't plan for it to have like more seasons than the first one. Oh my gosh, crazy. All right, back to Downton Land. Yay. Okay. Just to do Damon is pretty cool, I know. And I love the guy who plays him, Matt Smith. He was also Doctor Who. He's also been in The Crown. Yeah, he's that actor in particular I really like. And I thought he played the uncle character like super well. Reaver, yes, thank you so much for using your member milestone super chat. Cheers, much love everyone. Ayo. Thank you so much for being a part of this channel, Reaper. Wow, almost 5 years ago. I know, PT Supersty, it's haunting almost just to know that it's been 5 years since I binged that. I loved it. Kirby is here. I had a really good Wednesday. How about you? Poll request, you should put my favorite Harry Potter character. That is so tough. I'll think about that. All right, new page. And it's already August 20th? My goodness, what? Fave HP character. Kind of want to heat up my tea because it's not as tasty when it's cold. Let me get caught up here. Show us your outfit. You look nice as Victor Moran. Just a t-shirt and shorts. Or not a t-shirt, sorry, long sleeve top. Ice Cream with a W, William Barry. I haven't watched it, but have you seen Father Brown? It's written by a genius, G.K. Chesterson. Nope, I haven't heard of that before. Not a cat. Hello. From Russia. Edit said hi. Kirby, cheers to you. You're hard to impress. LOL, says Hog Hog. All right, let me hop over to my microwave and whoop. I'm gonna heat up my tea. Yes, I have it in a Christmas mug because that's the only one I had available. One sec, guys. All right, I'm coming. I'm coming. Sorry to ditch ya. Okay. Victor Moran, how old are you? Nope, I am not in my 20s. Guess again. But I'll take it as a compliment if you think I am 25 or 26. Okay, it's edits, Kirby, cheers to you. Yes, so good to see Kirby here. 24-hour live stream, August 30th to 31st. Yes, guys, mark your calendars. I am having my 24-hour marathon very soon. It's in less than 2 weeks. I think it's in something like 10 days. It's the last 2 days of August, so August 30th to August 31st. That's a Saturday to a Sunday. And I plan to start at 11 a.m. on Saturday. User, one spice to cook with for the rest of the year, what would it be? Probably curry. I eat curry every day. Coffee, we're so glad to see you. Hello, Coffee. PT Super C, Hannah looks 25, but that's because of being vegan knocks 10 years off of anyone. That, I would say vegan, like, there's ways to not eat well on a vegan diet. I would say other things that help. I would say help are drinking a lot of water. I drink 8 to 9 cups of water every single day. I sleep a ton. I love sleeping, and it's like non-negotiable for me. I have to get a lot of sleep, and it's so like doctors and scientists will tell you you have to get sleep. Like, just get sleep. And then no bad habits. I don't smoke. At this point, I'm kind of just like, should I just stop drinking alcohol altogether? Because I barely have it anyways. It's basically weddings, graduation ceremonies, other really significant events, maybe New Year, toasting at New Year's. But other than that, it's like, why even bother with it? It's so bad for you. But just, yeah, having like, I think it's like micro habits I've heard from like dietitians, nutritionists, health people, just giving advice where it's like, try and just have like all these like micro habits where like walk after meals, get good sleep, drink a lot of water, don't smoke, try and eat a lot of veggies and whole foods and minimize processed foods. Like, it's not super complicated. That's my view of it. Ever tried lemon tea, a nice cold drink for a warm day? I think I've had like lemon iced tea, but I don't think that's the same. Yabba dabba do. Victor Moran, I'm not 30. Higher. That one silly girl, thank you. Coffee, just a dude. What will you do for the whole 24 hours? Well, you all are welcome to give me suggestions. I have been planning out activities. I'm planning to cook a lot, be in my kitchen a lot, watch, I'm gonna have Premier League soccer games on and just watching those, reacting to them. I plan to show you guys like my books on my bookcase, my house plants, my mug collection. I plan to do some fall decorating, putting up some lights, like spooky lights. There's a lot of stuff I've got planned, so yes, that'll be fun. Damien, I'm doing good. How are you? How have you been feeling health-wise? Top G squad. Just a dude. Which death did you find the saddest in The Walking Dead? Oh my god, Glenn. Glenn, when he met Lucille the Bat, I could not recover from that. It was just... I actually stopped watching the show after Glenn died. It was so brutal. I knew it was coming because it's true to the comic books, or I think it's graphic, I don't know what you call it technically, but I have the comic book that the Walking Dead is based on. And yeah, it happens in the source material, but I still was dreading it and I just couldn't get over it. It was so sad. You'll never be let into Scotland if you don't drink alcohol. Yeah, I will. You're telling me there's no pregnant women, there's no Muslims who don't drink alcohol, there's no teetotalers, there's no sober people. There's plenty of people who don't drink alcohol up there. I know better. Yabba dabba do. William Barry, Hannah is going to look exactly the same for the next 40 years. We'll see. We'll see. I'm doing my freaking best, you guys. Like, I try to eat as healthy as I possibly can. But at this point, I would say one of my life rules is to treat alcohol and treat really sugary processed things for special occasions. Like if I'm gonna go to someone's birthday party, I'm gonna have a slice of cake. If I'm going to someone's wedding, I'm gonna have probably a glass of champagne to toast the bride and groom and have a slice of the wedding cake. Like, I want to have my day-to-day be really, really healthy. So then when I get to the special occasions like my birthday or a wedding or a graduation ceremony or a housewarming party, like something that you're celebrating, New Year's Eve, where there's champagne, then it's like, well, yeah, I eat super clean all the time. So then when the special, like the holidays come around or my birthdays or whatever, then it's like, yeah, I'm just gonna do whatever I want. I'm going to enjoy a casual, like not strict day. Hannah always talk about Glenn. So sad, so sad. I'll never get over it. Coffee, I had a really good Wednesday. Thank you for asking. How did your Wednesday go? How's your week been? Christine Estrada says that was horrible. I cried. Yep. I didn't cry because I knew it was coming, but I felt so like sick to my stomach and disturbed. Like just visually, it was so hard. It's different when you read it on a page and you just see in a comic that this character died this way, and then you see it reenacted, or not reenacted, but you see it portrayed in a TV show, like acted out with all the gore, and I just was like, man, I can't watch this anymore. I really fell off of the show. It just like really, really upset me. Just a dude. I think the saddest was the poor dude they left by the tree really early on. Jim, I think his name was. Oh man, I'd have to think. I think I remember Jim from The Walking Dead. I feel like he was wearing a bucket hat. Jim, Walking Dead. Oh wait, hold on. Oh my god, this guy. Oh, yes. Wow, I forgot about him. Oh, they just left him by the tree. Oh, that haunts me. Oh. What happened to Jim? I want to look this up. Ooh. He was bitten by a walker during a night attack on the Atlanta camp after attempting to seek a cure at the CDC. Oh, he requested to be left behind. The group honored his wish, leaving him under a tree by the roadside. Oh, that is so, it's like very, those human moments just like hurt my heart watching them. All right, Damien Khan says, doing well, just came off a class. I'm teaching on Hindu mythology. Super cool. Wow. You really, I feel like you have just, I remember you were giving updates from the hospital and it's just like, you have not missed a beat. Like, you are back. Michael Schultz, I had a good Wednesday. It was busy. It was really productive. Yeah, solid. Week is flying. Week is going quick. How about you, Michael Schultz? John James Wolfgang, hello, watching from the Philippines. Victor, I'm 31, gonna be 32 next month. It's edits. Do you want to know Ron's philosophy? I don't know what that is. What is Ron's philosophy? Michael Schultz is going to the eye doctor tomorrow. I hope it goes well. Kirby says, just a dude, the gym one was sad because they went back and Carl remembered him. Oh, I didn't know that. Kirby, another damn tree. Matthew Clark, if you had to pick a favorite insect, what would you pick? I would pick an ant. I've always loved ants. William Barry, Michael Schultz with the praying hands. Demetrius, forget about the Jersey Shore. Quick hello, need to get to bed. I should be getting to bed at a good time tonight too. Dan Toledo, good to see you. Martin Sanchez, good to see you. How are you? They found him later on. Ooh, that's spooky. Coffee says, just a frog. Hey, my friend. Flower, you look like Felix from Stray Kids. I don't know Stray Kids, but I get that comment a lot on here. No spiders, be cool. Spiders are not insects. Vidan Shi, thank you. Chip Broadhead, have you tried scallops and chips whilst in the UK? So I wouldn't eat scallops because I'm vegan. I don't eat any animal foods. But I have had chips. I have had what we would call fries, and I loved them. They were delicious. Math G34, no, I do not stream all day. I stream mostly in the evenings. I go live Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday nights at 8 p.m. Central Time here in the United States. That's a troll comment. Felix from Stray Kids. I see it on every stream. Oh, and the thing is, like, it means nothing to me because I don't know the show and I don't know what that person, or what that character is. Scallops are just, oh, wait, scallops are just potatoes? Then why is it scallops and chips? Because if scallops are potatoes and chips are also potatoes, why would you have scallops and chips? I'm so confused. Scallops and chips. Because in the United States, a scallop is like, we've all heard Gordon Ramsay, where are the scallops? Like, that's a seafood. That's not scallops and chips. What are scallops and chips? Scallops, fried seafood scallops and French fries, or more commonly in the United Kingdom, a deep fried battered potato. A potato scallop. What? That's too many potatoes. That's too many fried potatoes. No way. That's so interesting that people have fried potato as a potato scallop and French fries. That's nuts. All right. John James Wolfgang, visit the Philippines. My ego loves Hannah. Okay. Hey, name twin. Hello, hello. Yes, I wear these earrings on every single live stream. That's why you see them so often. Kirby, scallops are in the ocean, right? Apparently there's such a thing as a potato scallop where you just fry a potato or a battered potato slice. That's just so much potato going on. I do love potatoes, but that just seems like excessive fried potato. Fish and chips, yes. Just a dude, scallop is a way to prepare potatoes. Yes, I've heard of scalloped potatoes. I've eaten them before. But scallops and chips, That's where I was getting confused. I've had scalloped potatoes before, but I couldn't tell you how it's made. Don't try the vegetarian haggis, it's foul. Okay. Did you like Anthony Bourdain? Yes, William Barry. I loved Anthony Bourdain. I would watch Anthony Bourdain Parts Unknown in high school and college, especially if I was traveling to a country and he had done an episode in that country. I remember thinking he had like the coolest job in the whole wide world. So I'm sad he's gone, and I wish the show could have continued, but obviously it couldn't have. Yeah. Big loss, but I did love Anthony Bourdain. Potato, 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 says Gianna forever. Just a dude. Haggis is kind of foul anyways. Yeah, never had regular haggis. Never planning on having vegetarian haggis. I'm good. Trayman, hello. Michael Johnson, potato, one of my favorite foods. Yes, potatoes are amazing. Victor, I'm not in California. Nope, I'm in Minnesota. Chip Redhead, how do you make a sliced potato in batter? So you slice a potato thin, and then you would batter it, because batter is wet, and then you would drop the potato with the batter on it into a fryer, and then fry it. Let's see. I was going to answer... Someone asked if I'm in California. Where did that go? Oh, Victor. This is my state. All right. Let's see. Matthew Clark, scalloped potatoes, just a different way to prepare potatoes. Yes, exactly. I had them a lot growing up. My mom would make scalloped potatoes. I just had not heard of scallops and chips, where it's both things are potatoes. Because I would think of scallops and chips, where chips means fries. I would think of it being some kind of seafood, like fish and chips, or like seafood scallops and chips, but not a battered slice of potato with more potato in the French fries. Thanks, Chip Broadhead. I seen the wild energetic dog. Yes, Rocket, the crazy dog. He's the best. I love him. Crazy Rocket dog. How do you send money on Super Chat? It's asking me to purchase a license. I don't know what you're clicking on. I think you have to have something linked to YouTube. William Barry says she is just a dude. Isn't that state part of the elf states? Like, if you look at just those states, it looks like an elf or something? I don't know what that is. I don't think so. Scallops are fish cakes. If you're asking if I would have to choose between one or the other, I would probably go with fish cakes, because growing up I would eat scallops and I did not like the chewy texture of scallops. Matthew Clark says, Matthew Clark says minimal elf? Just a dude. Yes, it is. I'll look it up right quick. I'll be back. Okay. Coffee with the emojis. Michael Schultz, love the cup, goes with the earrings. Thanks. I know it's a Christmas mug, but it was the only one that was not in my dishwasher getting washed, so I just decided to go with it. Oh man, it's edits. This is an easy one. Which death hit me the hardest in Harry Potter? Severus Snape. That was the most brutal of all of them, in my opinion. That was very, very hard to watch. Thank you, Michael Johnson. Yabba dabba doo. At the fish and chip shops, we used to get fish cake, which is a fish sandwiched between 2 slices of battered potatoes. Yum. Jay Liner, good to see you. Just chilling, drinking some tea, and watching some Downton Abbey. Yes, Martin Sanchez. I really do like wild rice. It's so tasty. Wild rice steak grows naturally. It's edits. I cried when Dob. Yeah, that one was brutal too. That one was really sad. I think for me, Snape's was like the most brutal. Oh, I shudder when I think about that scene. How's Rachie and TT the cat doing? They're doing good. Coffee. Jay Liner says, oh, okay. And Dumbledore, that one wasn't as savage because that was all arranged. Like, that was a secret plan that Snape and Dumbledore already had. It was sad, but it wasn't nearly as brutal as Snape's. The elf states are a thing. I looked it up. It's Minnesota, Iowa, Arkansas, and Louisiana. So why is it elf states? That part is confusing me. Oh, and the scraps that go with the chips and mushy peas. Cup of tea and a cola makes the fish and chips. All right. Supposedly looks like an elf, I guess. Like the states. I don't get this. This is lost on me. Let's look and see what people are saying in the poll. Boston has the most. Then it's Savannah. Then it's Chicago. Then Baton Rouge. All right. If you have to imagine Minnesota being the hat of the elf. I'm gonna Google this because I'm like, what? Elf states, USA. Oh. Mime Mall, the hidden elf. Oh, I see. How goofy is that? Minnesota, Iowa, Missouri, I think Arkansas is in there, and Louisiana. Mime Mall, the elf, a geographic representation of the United States, using the shapes of certain states. Mime Mall, Minnesota, Iowa, Missouri, Arkansas, Louisiana. I see that now. I can see it. Oh, the stuff that people come up with. Very goofy. Hello, Gon. Privyet. How are you? It's Edits. Harry, how dare you stand where he stood? He stood everywhere, Harry. Yes, very true. Kirby, Tennessee and Kentucky too. That's a goofy looking elf. I know, right? I saw that when I Googled it. I was like, oh God, of course. Chip Broad, oh wait, hold on. Yabba Dabba Doo. We used to get scraps free, but now they charge. Of course they do. Bummer. Chip Broadhead, Yorkshire stew, leftovers reheated in the frying pan. Only UK can do such. Sounds delicious. El Rulo from Odessa, Texas is here. Hello, El Rulo. How have you been? Wait, that's an elf? I thought it was a gnome. I don't really know the technicalities between elf and gnome, if I'm being honest. I heard that fast food is charging for sauce right now. Oh my gosh, that is terrible. And now they charge for the fish bites. Bummer. Dude, that's crazy if fast food is charging for sauce. El Rulo says, I'm doing great. How about yourself? I'm doing good. I've had a really good week. I know, it's Edits. That is just, I mean, yeah, I guess everything is expensive. Inflation sucks. But that, to me, that seems like pretty crazy to charge for ketchup, honey mustard, or like, you know, if you're at Taco Bell and you want a spicy sauce, like a packet of spicy sauce. That's ridiculous. Clesio Domingos, hello. Kirby says, I know, they were already stingy with it. That's so disappointing. It's Edit says, it is ridiculous. Clesio. Edit says, dude, that's stupid. I know, crazy. Coffee says BRB. Hannah is like the snowflake, so soft, sweet, and gentle. Thank you, Chip Broadhead. Lucas Unlocked, hello. Just getting an email here. Michael Johnson, what is your favorite adult drink? Boy, I barely touch alcohol these days, but whenever I do have a drink, it's probably like a nice summer cocktail or like a glass of white wine, maybe. Hi, Amechi Francis Donzo. Professor Lupin was right on page 395. I'm guessing that's ridiculous. Oh, I know what I was gonna Google. Vegan Dubai chocolate. Let's see, it has to be somewhere, but how crazy is this gonna be to actually buy? Let's go on Amazon. Let's see if Amazon, good old Amazon's got anything listed. Dubai chocolate vegan. Let's see. Is there? Oh my gosh, yep. Doesn't get great reviews, but oh, and here's more. I don't want a ton of it though, that's the thing. Some of these it's like you have to buy a massive pack of stuff, but I don't want that much. Dubai Delight. How fascinating. I love this trend. Yeah, there's not many options, even on Amazon of all places. Dubai chocolate, pistachio bar, plant-based. 19 bucks. Wow. How much chocolate is there? Huh. I don't know. 20 bucks for a bar of chocolate is a little much. So we'll see. Just a Dude says, I have little to no knowledge about Harry Potter. That's okay. Michael Schultz says, I like margaritas with my Mexican food. Yes, it is nice. A nice combo. I just kind of missed it, I guess. Yeah, I have friends who, like, their parents were very, like, no witchcraft, very religious. And so, yeah, I've met multiple people where they didn't grow up with Harry Potter. They very much just they don't know anything about Harry Potter because the parents were, like, not okay with there being witchcraft. Tonks had a miscarriage due to her death, right? I don't think so, actually. Because I remember there's a scene where Harry, sorry, I'm getting distracted by Downton Abbey. There's a scene, actually, in the last movie where Harry is talking to the ghost of Lupin and the ghost, I think, of Tonks. She might be there, too. But he's saying to Lupin's ghost, he's like, what about your son? Like, your son, what is he gonna do? So the son was born but doesn't have any parents because both Remus and Tonks got killed. It's Edit's Tonks. Okay, that was your comment. Yabba dabba doo. I think it rough when you see a menu that looks reasonably cheap, but then you have to order expensive sides to make it a meal. Yes, agreed. I am a whiskey man, but I'm not a heavy drinker, says Michael Johnson. Chocolate fun, says Matthew Clark. Oh my gosh, that's too funny. Oh man. You are quite attentive. Looking at the vegan Dubai chocolate more seriously now. Thank you. Just a dude, I love fantasy and was allowed to read whatever pretty much, but I just never read it or watched it. Wow, how interesting. It was so all consuming of my childhood that there was no way I would have missed out on Harry Potter. Brian Jones, hello. Just a dude, at the time it came out, I was reading a series called Dragonlance, and the Harry Potter era passed me by. Fascinating. Feels like a parallel universe, because it's just, in my life, it was like Harry Potter mania. As I would go to the book releases. Like, I would go to Barnes & Noble at midnight with my mom and my sister, and I remember like parking, walking up to the Barnes & Noble and just seeing whatever the new Harry Potter book that was being released. Like, I just remember seeing copies of the book piled in the windows of the bookshop, and then we would be standing outside in line, and I remember as a kid thinking, this is so cool, I'm up past my bedtime, my mom has taken me out late to stand in line to get the newest copy of, or the new Harry Potter book. And then it was there were people who would get the book at midnight, and then they would just stay up all night reading it because they wanted to be done with the story by the next day and basically be like, yep, this is it. Like, I know everything. I can't have it spoiled for me. I'm up to date as soon as possible on where she's taken the story, who's died. It was just those years when the books were coming out and then the movies were also coming out. Such a fun time. So much fun. Clesio, it's edited, says, I can't wait for the show. Chip Broadhead, Old Harry was written by Kendall in a cafe over an instant cup of coffee with old Catherine being so poor. Michael Johnson, those people love reading. Yes, absolutely. Thomas Flood, hello. Yes, I love reading. The thing is, I cannot stay up reading all night because I would burn myself for the next day. But I think it's so cool when people will read a book within a day or within a weekend, because that is not how I read. I usually will read a few pages at night before I go to sleep, just to kind of like unwind and get ready to go to sleep. And yeah, it's very impressive for when I hear people just basically consume an entire book in one night, one sitting. I'm like, dude, that is not me. I need breaks. Kirby, is that true, Chip? Sean Juan, loving the freckles tonight. Clesio Domingos, do you like the beach? No, I don't like the beach. Nope. I don't like the ocean. I don't like the beach. I don't like tropical areas. I don't like animals and creatures in the ocean. I like winter. I like the cold. I like mountains. I like snow. I like ice skating. And I love like forested areas. But just no, I don't like cold. I don't like the beach, and I don't like the ocean and tropical areas. J.K. Rowling says Hermione should have gone with Harry. Does she really? Does she really? I mean, I could have seen that pairing. I think they would have fit really well. Same in the UK. The bookshops open at midnight for the HP fans. That is such a fond memory I have of childhood. William Barry, I believe witchcraft is real, just my opinion. Yeah, I mean, everyone's entitled to their opinion. Just a dude, I would recommend Dragonlance, but I don't actually think you would like it. I don't like fantasy. I mean, I think the farthest fantasy I'll go is Game of Thrones. The thing is, it's like the main characters are still people. Like, there's not a bunch of like orcs, there's not a bunch of elves, there's not a bunch of dwarves like Lord of the Rings. Once the characters start to be way more than just like human beings that are like in an Earth-like setting, you lose me. I don't like that. So Game of Thrones, it's like pretty much all people. There's some, I'm trying to think. There's like the Red Priestess who's kind of witchy, but she's still like a human person figure. I don't want there to be like all these different. I think that's why Star Wars was always hard for me to get into, because a lot of the characters are just human characters or human-like characters, but it's just there's also a ton of different species from all these different planets and star systems, and I just, as a kid, I was like, what is that? Like, what is that alien? What is Chewbacca? What is R2-D2? What are these creatures? I was just like, what is Jabba the Hutt? I was like, what is this? There's just all these creatures. I don't know what's going on. It was very confusing to me. So I prefer my stories and movies and all that stuff to have pretty much all human characters and be in a pretty earthly setting. Chip Broadhead, then when Disney bought it from her and made her rich. I don't think Disney owns Harry Potter. No. She sold it to Warner. She partnered with Warner Brothers to make the movies, but Disney, does Disney own Harry Potter? I could be wrong. No, Disney does not own Harry Potter. Nope. You might be thinking Star Wars. George Lucas, who wrote Star Wars, sold Lucasfilms to, or sold the Star Wars franchise to Disney. And Disney now owns Lucasfilm. Yeah, but no, Disney does not own Harry Potter. The Battle of Seven Potters. Just a dude. Game of Thrones has its fair share of creatures, children of the forest, giants, White Walkers, etc. But I get what you're saying. Exactly. For me, like, I want the central characters and the central action to be like the plot, the drama, the scheming, the fighting. I want it to be, it's mostly humans. You've got the Dothraki, you've got the Lannisters, you've got all the houses in Westeros, you've got Dorne, you've got the priestess, you got the Targaryens. Like, these are all human-like people. And then on the fringes, you have dire wolves, you've got the White Walkers, you've got the Children of the Forest, you've got, who are some other weird creatures? I mean, yeah, like Game of Thrones, like if you read the books and you watch the TV show, like it's vastly human character driven. Like all of the characters that you're reading, like in the books, like you're reading from Ned Stark's standpoint, you're reading from Bran's standpoint, you read from Sansa's standpoint, like all the characters, like they're humans. So like the creatures are more fringe. Obviously there's dragons, that's a big one I missed. Dragons, dire wolves, Red Priestess, Children of the Forest, and White Walkers. I would say those are like the major creatures, but I mean, it's like 90% people in Game of Thrones. Clesio, it's already 12 p.m. here. Kier said hi. Edits. If Harry Potter was Disney, it would be a sing-along by now. Oh no, Primetime Nut, you're not the first person I've heard this from. Disney ruined Star Wars. As someone who, like, I wouldn't say I'm a Star Wars fan. I like the movies, but it's just, yeah, I never was super into Star Wars. But I have heard from Star Wars fans that they think Disney ruined Star Wars. I'm like, oh, that's disappointing to hear. Okay, Flabba Jabba. We've got Heaven's World. All right. Clesio, see you later. Ernest, have a wonderful evening, Hannah. Army stuff came up. I'm pretty sure you're working super late, aren't you? Have a good night. I feel like I remember you saying you work until like 3 or 4 in the morning, maybe. Maybe I'm wrong. But yes, Army calls. Hope it goes well for you, Ernest. Brad B, hello. They have Lupin in Game of Thrones? Do you mean like werewolves? Are there werewolves in Game of Thrones? Not that I recall. Let's see. Are there werewolves in Game of Thrones? No, there are no werewolves in Game of Thrones. The show does feature dire wolves, which are large, intelligent wolves, and there are legends and theories about werewolves in the world of Westeros. But no werewolves. Roderick Turner, hello Roderick. Ernest says, I get off shift at 4 o'clock. Oh my gosh, crazy hours. What hours to be working, my goodness. But I know you stay up super late, Ernest, so no doubt you've got it. Have a good shift, Ernest. Cure says, so Ernest is in the Army Reserve right now. Michael Johnson, don't you wear a necklace? No. Kirby, I liked the Disney Star Wars, especially the Mandalorian and Andor series. I saw the Mandalorian. I didn't see Andor. As I consider myself an outsider, I just watch Star Wars stuff because, I don't know, sometimes I just want to see it. And I feel like I like it on Disney, but I haven't watched a lot of these new Disney series they've done in the Star Wars universe. Cool Genuine Phil, good to see you. Justifrock says, closest to werewolves in Game of Thrones is wargs, like Bran or that wildling guy. I suppose, yeah. Cure, I'll reserve my pops did that too. William Berry says, right on, Ernest. Yes, he's in Army Reserve training. I don't think I got that totally right, but it's Army Reserve, basically what I said, Army Reserve training. It sounds exciting. So Ernest has been updating us on that. Lottie said hi. Edit says, I had a Deathly Hallows necklace, but it broke. Oh no, get it repaired. Lottie said hi, Pookie. This is not a painting. This is actually a photo. And it's not for sale. Here, LOL, he's well trained. I know he's served. Yes. All right, guys. I'm going to close this poll question and wrap this up because I got an early morning tomorrow. Whew. Earlier than normal. So let's see what you guys said. It says there's a scary bridge in St. Petersburg. Didn't know that. Rice Yabba Dabba Doo says, just had a horror image of Yoda singing, hi, oh, it's off to work we go from Snow White. That would be so terrible. That would be so wrong. Okay, so trivia question, the most recent one. Guess my favorite US city that I've visited. 32% of you guessed Boston. It's not Boston. I have been there and I do like it, but Boston is not my favorite. Savannah, 28% of you guessed Savannah. Yes, it is Savannah, Georgia. I would love to get back to Savannah, Georgia so badly. It was just the loveliest, most magical, mystical, charming city. So different from where I'm from. It was just such a memorable trip down to Savannah. Here, I'll see you later, Hannah in chat. Yes, see you later. William Berry got it wrong. Georgia W. Yes, Georgia's amazing. All right, guys. So I am going to be going live on Friday. I can't promise a time. I don't know. My next live stream is going to be on Friday, but I can't say exactly the time because plans I haven't firmed up. But keep an eye out. That's what I'll say. Reminder, my next live stream is this Friday, sometime in the evening. Oh man. Yeah, hard to say when. T-Rex, good to see you. Rajat Parashar, looks like you're a Chelsea fan. Ooh, it's edits, see ya on the 24 hours. It's not this weekend though. It's still some time. It's edits. Remember, it's August 30th and August 31st. So there's still 10 days to go until my 24-hour live stream. Yep, and Friday, yes, Kirby Southern Charm is so real. Oh my gosh, like when you don't come from the South, when you're not from the South and then you go to the South and you experience it, it's just like, oh my gosh, I love this. People are so polite, people are so courteous. Oh my gosh, I love this. So it's a thing, Southern Charm. Kirby waving. William Barry says good night. Yabba dabba 2 out of 2, but I knew it before you asked. Back to the Future, you just made it to the very end of this live stream. T-Rex says, great to see you too. I've been a ton of places. Savannah, Georgia isn't one of them. You should definitely check it out. Back to the Future, it said, I really like the Battle of Seven Potters, but Rip Hedwig, oh my gosh. Yeah, that one was a really tough one to watch. Michael Johnson, I don't know how much I would charge for this because I just would never sell it. All right, with that, everybody, thank you oh, Guten Morgen. Oh my gosh, Alexander Craig, I'm going. But bis Freitag. Thank you, everybody, for your comments. Thank you for voting in my polls. Thank you for subscribing if you're brand new. Gianna Forever had a whopping $100 super chat. There was also a super chat from Matthew. Sorry, it was Matthew, wasn't it? My brain is, yeah, Matthew Clark. So 2 awesome super chats, and Reaper had a member milestone chat. Yes, so thank you to everybody for all your support. Buy its edits, subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much. Sorry that I'm catching you so late. I should say right at the end of my live stream, Back to the Future. So I'm so glad to see you here. Back to the Future, you're a mod, and then Happy Life was a mod as well earlier in this live. So Gianna goated and Matthew Clark goated. Gianna Forever, Matthew Clark. Thank you to those 2. And I'll see you guys on Friday. Sorry I can't promise the time, but just keep an eye out, turn on your notifications if you don't know. And I will be back on Friday. Bye everybody, have a good rest of your week.